Got it.
Good morning, everyone. I am Sir Ron will be discussing our lesson for today, and it's all about enzymes. So in this report, we will dive into the fascinating world of enzymes, which is the structure, applications in various ways, and the functions. To formally start our discussion for today, let's have our objectives. At the end of this lesson, the learner should be able to 1. Understand how enzymes catalyze biochemical reactions and their importance in metabolism. Synthesize the factors affecting enzymatic actions and evaluate real-world applications of enzymes in industries like medicine, food processing, and biotechnology. To give you a short background about enzymes, enzymes are nature's powerhouse catalysts, primarily made up of proteins and sometimes RNA. They accelerate chemical reactions, ensuring critical processes like digestion, energy production, and DNA replications happen efficiently. All without being used or consumed in the process. By functioning and regulating these reactions, enzymes keep life running smoothly, making them indispensable for our survival. Now to give you a deeper understanding about the structure of enzymes, it has a three-dimensional shapes, sometimes RNA-based structure. Now what is enzyme actually? Enzymes are protein molecules which made up of amino acids. Enzymes is a protein molecules which is made up of amino acids, and it is act as a biological catalyst which speed up reactions in the cell but remain unchanged at the end of the reactions. And it is explained as a lock and key or endosphere models. Yung endosphere models is for the RNA structure. Yung lock and key naman is for the enzymes. Kunyari may mga amino acids. So as I said earlier, enzymes is a protein molecules which is made up of amino acids. Now if you take a part of enzymes and have a closer look at it, you'll find out that enzymes are actually made up of amino acids that are folded up to form a specific 3D structure. Now our cells is a busy place, and most of what it does is to move molecules around or change molecules into other kinds of molecules by smaller to bigger, bigger to smaller, and it requires something called enzymes to act as a traffic police to make things faster and they are not destroyed or changed after their actions. And this action is explained by a lock and key model. Enzyme will act as the lock because each enzyme molecule has a region with a very precise shape as known as the active site, and this is the substrate. So, imagine mo lang this is the enzymes and yung enzymes natin is yung active site. And these enzymes considered as bilang. Ito naman yung ating substrate which is meron siyang shape complementary and ito yung magiging active site natin. Ulitin ko. So, kunyari, ito yung enzymes natin. Ito yung ating magiging block. And then this is the substrate which is yung magiging key natin. So, the substrate must have a shape complementary to the active site. Imagine nyo lang kasya siya dito. Mag-fit siya. To the active site of enzyme so that it will fit into the active site like a key into the lock. The substrate will act as the key and the substrate is the key and the enzyme is the lock. Only the correct size key fit into the keyhole of the lock. So it means that the enzyme specifically reacts with only one or a very few similar compounds. Once the substrate is attached to the enzymes, once the substrate is attached to the enzymes, the whole thing becomes the enzyme substrate complex. And the reaction will happen and the bonds in the substrate molecules. Once the bonds are broken, so once the bonds are broken, naghiwalay na
of the enzymes structure and reaction rate. So in temperature, the enzyme is work best or work efficiently if it has the optimal temperature. So the temperature is in its optimal range or kung saan yung mas nag-work efficiently yung enzyme is so as the temperature increases, the enzyme's activity rises because the molecules in high temperatures is move faster. So a tendency is it increases the likelihood that the enzyme will bind or will bind to the enzymes the substrates will bind to the enzyme's active site. So however if the temperature exceeds beyond the optimal temperature na need lang ng enzymes to work efficiently is magre-result yun ng tinatawag na denaturation. So yung denaturation is when the enzyme structure is altered or kumbaga nabago yung shape ng enzyme. So yun yung magiging result is hindi na mag-work yung enzymes. Ayan, so in terms naman ng pH level, same lang sa temperature, meron lang din siya optimal level or optimal pH level range. So kung yan, so the enzyme also has an optimal pH range. So, nagbabago dito yung affecting enzyme structure and function. So, if the pH level is either acidic or very basic, the enzymes will also denature, just like the temperature. So yung optimal pH is nagbabago din siya sa environmental and function. For example, yung enzymes like pepsin. So, yung pepsin is enzymes in our stomach. So, yung pepsin is nag-work siya efficiently in an acidic environment. So, acidic pH of around 10 exceeds the yung trypsin. So, yung trypsin naman is nag-work siya efficiently sa mga sa pH level na slightly basic. Kumbaga, meron na siya pH level na 8 to 9. And then yung amylase naman is nag-work siya efficiently if the pH level is around 7 or 8 in neutral. So, it's very important na maintain natin yung right conditions for the temperature and pH of the enzymes because it's crucial for the enzymatic reactions. Next is the substrate concentration. So, the substrate concentration refers to the amount of substrate available to the enzymes to act upon. And it is, so the relationship ng substrate concentration and enzyme activity industry because of their efficiency. So first one is in the food and beverage industry. So yung enzyme is ginagamit for food production and processing like the amylases. So yung amylases is kinoconvert yung starch into sugar, syrup, which is ginagamit for baking. And also the lactase. So yung lactase is nagpropose siya ng is ginagamit to produce a lactose-free type dairy products. And many more. Yeah. Next, so ito po yung examples ng enzymes, specifically the digestive enzymes. First is the amylase. So the amylase breaks down starch into sugars. Next is the proteins. So the proteins breaks down proteins into yeah. Next is evacuation. What's the
So enzymes are essential for life, likely to avoid biochemical reactions in sweet composition. Their study advances understanding of biology and enables innovation in health, industry, and environmental sustainability.
So yung enzyme is very siya correct since ang enzyme is siya yung siya yung nag-act as catalyst to help the biochemical reaction much faster than it's actually would otherwise. So, kumbaga, if walang enzymes is walang chemical reactions na possible na mag-sustain tayo ng life. So, yun for that. So, next tayo sa what does the research says. So, the title of research, the enzyme kinetics and their role in biotechnology. So, yan ang ilan natin kung saan na yung mga important videos na ito. So, enzymes po is important in terms of advances in the revolutionizing industrial processes such as in pharmaceuticals, production, and biofuels. Since yung enzyme is ang role niya is to lessen the activation energy, immediately activate or a chemical reaction. So, yung findings ng research is the importance of the sustainable industrial applications and also yung chemical operations na possible in the enzyme technology which can take or mabuhin yung way ng ating way of life. So that's it for this.
Meron pa?